Well, I'm hoping that this is working. It sounds like it is. All right. Well, it looks like I don't know. Oh, wow. The delay on YouTube is so long. That's all right. It's working. That's all that matters at this point. Um, what I'm going to be going over today is some biblical eschatology. There's a lot of stuff out online, people trying to teach end time stuff, and they don't teach from the Bible. They just hype events up, current events, and things like that, telling you that these current events are end times and be afraid and Jesus is returning tomorrow and all this other garbage. The reason that God has given us prophecy is so that we don't have to do that. We don't have to freak out over everything that's happening. We can know the signs of the end because the end is a perilous time. It is a time that the church is going to be persecuted. That's pretty clear in the text. So we're going to go over 3 different chapters. Daniel chapter 2, Daniel chapter 7, and Revelation chapter 13. And then we'll pick up tomorrow or something whenever. I always plan these things out and it never pans out how I plan it. We know that if you're a Christian, you know that Jesus is returning. The question is, what are the events surrounding his return? Can we know what's going to be happening? Are the things that are happening now indications of the end? How do we know? Well, the Bible tells us what to look for. And in Daniel chapter 2, what you have is Nebuchadnezzar's dream. Now, I'm going to assume if you're interested in biblical eschatology, you know a little bit about it, enough to know that in Daniel chapter 2, we have Nebuchadnezzar's dream that he has about the statue, right? And the problem is Nebuchadnezzar doesn't know how to interpret it. So it says, in the 2nd year of the reign of Nebuchadnezzar, Nebuchadnezzar had dreams. His spirit was troubled. His sleep left him. Then the king commanded that the magicians, the enchanters, the sorcerers, and the Chaldeans be summoned to tell the king his dreams. So essentially, he's going to require of them to tell him his dream without him telling them anything about it. And I think this is an act of God showing Nebuchadnezzar that his enchanters are lying to him. They're not really enchanters. They're not spiritual. They're carnal. It's fake. So, and essentially what they say to him is, let the king tell his servants the dream and we will show its interpretation. The king answered and said, I know with certainty that you are trying to gain time because you see that the word from me is firm. If you do not make the dream known to me, there is but one sentence for you and it's not good. Right? So essentially, let's fast forward just for the sake of time. And Daniel ends up praying and God reveals the dream to Daniel to save them, because what Nebuchadnezzar does is decree that all the enchanters be unalived because they're obviously lying to him, right? So this is the dream. The dream that Nebuchadnezzar has is of a statue. And I'm trying to get to it. Let me go all the way down here. You saw, O king, and behold, a great image. This is extremely important that you understand what this says. This image, mighty and exceeding in brightness, stood before you. Its appearance was frightening. The head of this image was of fine gold.